Hello and welcome, Arogya Physiotips. I'm Dr. Zahur Mir, a physiotherapist, and today we are going to describe the strengthening of the lower limb muscles by Theraband. Actually, we have the different types of Therabands, and these Therabands are of different colors, and each color represents the different resistance. This strengthening by the Theraband exercise, it's very useful in the older patients because the patient is above the age of like 50 or 60, their muscles, it's normal physiology that their muscles will get weak. So for the strengthening of our old age people, strengthening of the muscles or post fracture or after the surgery, the muscles are getting weak. So what we can do, we can strengthen our muscles with the help of Therabands. And today we are going to demonstrate the Theraband strengthening exercise for the lower limb or one patient. Okay, so now we are going to do the strengthening of the muscles with the help of Therabands. And you can see these elastic bands, they are called as Therabands, and they are also called as the resistance bands because they are going to apply the resistance for your movement. We have different colors. Right now I have two colors in my hand, but we have many colors of the Theraband, and color represents the resistance offered by the Theraband. For example, if you can see this pink color, it's providing minimal resistance, but if you are going to see this red color, it's providing more resistance. So we cannot choose the Theraband of our own choice of a color because it depends upon the resistance which we need for the patient. So every color that has a different resistance. So right now I am going to choose the pink color resistance band, or what we call as Theraband for him, because the strength here, it's not too much. Can you take your legs up? Little more. So if you can see, if I am giving the minimal resistance, he cannot take it properly. Can you take it up? So when I am done with the MMT, manual muscle testing, his power was 3 pulls. So that is the reason we are using the minimal resistance band. So this is pink in color. So how we are going to do, right now I am going to show you the strength of we are going to do the SLR, Supine SLR. SLR means straight leg rising. For this, we are going to apply it over here. So, for sake of convenience, we will tie it. Simply, we will tie it. Okay? Then, we can put it down like this. For example, I am tying it here with a band because this band is going to provide us the stable support. It will not move. This is the iron band, or you can hold it like this also. In some cases, what happens is, if for example this is very loose, but in case of this resistance band where the resistance is too much, so this can hurt your skin. If the skin is very sensitive, in such cases what we are going to do, we will have one soft towel, and we will put the soft towel over the pressure area. For example, the pressure will be applied over here, and I have applied this towel. Now the pressure will not directly come in contact with skin. First the pressure will be absorbed by the towel. Now we are going to do the straight SLR, or we can see the Supine SLR. For Supine SLR, so take your leg up like this and hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are going to do the side SLR. For side SLR, the movement away from the body, this is what we call as abduction. For this, the patient should be inside line like this, and you can see here is the Theraband, and I have tied it, and the other things I will tie over here. I'll show you with the other leg. As I have tied it, it depends upon the patient. Now take your legs up, take your leg up, little more. but don't allow the patient to do the tricky movements. Let him take the leg up. Again is the resistance. Take the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are going to show you the Theraband exercises for the hamstring muscles. As you see, these muscles, they are called as hamstring muscles, and these hamstring muscles, when they contract, they cause the bending at the knee joint. The contraction of the hamstring muscles, they cause bending at the knee joint. So for the strengthening by the Theraband, what we will do, the patient must lie down on his tummy or on his stomach. Then we have to tie it like this. But if the patient's skin is sensitive or the Theraband is more resistive, so we will use one cushion, and I am using here one towel. For this, then I will tie this towel. Then I will tie this Theraband with a bag like this. Then patient should do bending at the knee joint. Once again, bending. 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to do the prone SLR. Prone SLR means the patient is lying down in the tummy, so then he has to take his leg up at the hip joint. By this, what happens, the buttock muscles, these muscles what we called as the gluteus muscles, these glutes we are going to strengthen. For this, we are supposed to say the patient, take your leg up without bending the knee joint. So take the leg up, and I can feel very strong contraction over the bum muscles, buttock muscles, what we call as gluteus, and we can hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. Regarding the holding, it depends upon the condition of the patient. If the patient MMT, it's very less, so we shall offer a very less number of repetitions, or we shall hold it for less seconds. But if the patient is muscle power, it's okay, it's normal, like it's more than 3, then we can increase the resistance, we can increase the holding time for up to 20 seconds or more than 20 seconds. It depends upon the condition of the patient. Now I'm going to show you the resistive exercise, Theraband exercise, strengthening exercises for these group of muscles, what we called as the quadriceps muscles. What these quadriceps muscles do, these quadriceps muscles, they cause the straightening at the knee joint. You can see what we call as extension of the knee joint in medical terminology. So we are going to strengthen this. For strengthening this with the help of Theraband, take the Theraband and tie it over here. Right now patient is sitting over the chair, so we can tie the another end with the chair. If the patient's skin is sensitive, then we will use some cushion. Right now, in this area, the patient's skin is not sensitive because normally there is not too much of muscles, because there is a prominent bones, what we call as tibia shin bone. It's present over here, but still, I will put one cushion towel. Right. Now started. Now what patient is supposed to do, he is supposed to take his leg up like this, okay, and so continue 1, 2, 3. So while doing this, make sure the patient is going to repeat this exercise for 10 to 20 times, and it depends upon the condition of the patient. If the manual muscle power it's more, So we can give the more number of repetitions. It can be more than 30 even, but if the manual muscle power is less, so it can be like up to 5 to 10 or sometimes 15 depending upon the condition of the patient. I'm going to start with the strengthening of the hamstring muscles. Hamstring muscles are the back muscles of thigh. The posterior, what we call the back muscles of thigh, they are called as hamstring muscles, and these muscles help us for the bending at the knee joint. You can see if you will place your hand over the posterior aspect of the back side of the thigh, you can feel the strong contraction while bending. So I'm bending, my knee is bending because of the contraction of these hamstring muscles. Now I'm going to show you the Theraband strengthening exercise of these hamstring muscles. What we can do, we are going to tie the Theraband with the lower leg. You can see posteriorly or the back side I am putting the cushion for the safety measures, and at the front we will tie it with something. For example, here I am tying it with the chair. Here I am tying it with the chair. Now uncle, now take it back like this. Yeah, like this. So make sure, like while doing these exercises, the patient should be at high steam, because if the patient is at low steam, so what will happen while taking the leg back, it will strike with the floor. So that's the reason the patient must be at the high steam. As much as high steam is possible, it's good. And this exercise, it should be repeated. The repetition here, it should be 10 to 20 repetitions, but again I would like to say it depends upon the muscle power of the patient. Now we are going to demonstrate the strengthening of calf muscles. The calf muscles, they are the soleus and gastrocnemius, which are present over the back side of the leg. Not over the back side of thigh, but over the back side of the leg. So below the knees. So these are called as the calf muscles. These are actually the two muscles, what we call as the soleus and gastrocnemius muscle. For this, we will take the Theraband like this, and we will put the Theraband here, and we will give the Theraband in the hands of patient and push it a little bit. Now patient is supposed to push it, and this he is pushing against the resistance of the Theraband, and he is supposed to hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. But again I would like to say that it depends upon the patient's strength, patient muscle power. I hope that you like this video. If you really like this video, then please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. And please comment for the videos, like how you're feeling about this video. And these videos are going to help you a lot. But if you're facing any sort of difficulty while doing these exercises, please consult any physiotherapist. If you're in Bangalore, then you can come to our clinic, Arogya Physiotherapy, and it's in the Bannerghatta Road in Bangalore, and we have one more center in the Jigni, in Vijayashree Hospital, Jigni. Witness your fitness with us. Thank you very much.